Before this podcast begins, I'd quickly like to interject with a warning and an apology on behalf of the Shifty keys. During the recording phase of this particular podcast, there was an error that caused Myshu's microphone to be recorded several decibels louder than Luis's and TJ's. This caused the audio to pretty much frequently clip throughout the podcast. As the editor of the podcast, I tried my best to resolve the clipping and any audio distortion issues too, but to meticulously edit all of it out without any loss of quality, it would have taken more than a week. Check the description for an image of what the podcast looked like when I received it to feel my pain. I've done all the tricks I can do. I've even manually de-amplified Myshu's mic to try and soften the audio distortion, but the audio issues are still around in this podcast. So the warning is, if this podcast causes your ears any discomfort, please refrain from listening to it. Because your ears are important to us. That sounds weird. Your listening comfort is more important to us. And also a huge apology to Myshu, as this error completely trashed her audio quality. It was our fault, not hers. The Shifty keys are taking measures to ensure that this doesn't happen again, because fuck me, it was a nightmare to edit. So, enjoy the podcast.
Some guests over at my house right now.
Yes.
Some of my friends were doing like a movie thing.
Let's try to go for like 1 hour. 1 hour and 10 minutes, like the last
That'd be
time.
cool.
Alright, cool.
Like
I'm cool with that.
Even an hour and a half, that's fine.
So, if you in the audience are listening to a 3-hour podcast, it's because we fucked up.
Yeah, if
we 200% fucked it up.
So, yeah. And if you hear any noise in the background, that's my friends playing Super Smash Bros.
Tell them to shut the fuck up now, okay?
Alright,
no, man, Super Smash is the soundtrack to my life.
Wait, do they listen to the podcast?
No. Jack's the only
damn
one
it.
who's ever listened to it.
Oh, wait, so Jack listens to our podcast now?
I said ever listened to it.
Oh.
If he listened to it on a regular basis, he would have already said the magic code word to get on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Wait, what was it?
I don't remember.
myself.
If he ever says it to me, I'm sure I'll remember.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Orange Monkey Eagle.
No, TJ, don't say it. Right, so...
No.
Podcast. I'm Luis, aka SpartanSloth, and today we have...
I'm Myshu.
Yeah. And I am... Shit. You started so fast I didn't think of anything to say, Luis.
You're shit? That's rude.
I'm shit. Aka TJ1023.
Is it rude if it's self-flagellation?
Maybe. It's rude to my other personalities.
Question.
You want to talk about rude, though? Man, my grandmother just came at my sister the other day and said, "You're getting fat."
Oh, wow.
I'm like, Grandma, don't do that.
Painfully honest.
Said, she looks like she's pregnant again. I'm like, 1, rude. 2, no.
3, Grandma. Please.
3, Grandma, why? No, my sister weighs like 115 pounds. There's no way. I think my grandma's losing her eyesight.
Yeah, she's just staring at like a picture on the internet of like the people of Walmart, and she thought it was your sister for some reason.
Yeah, she's looking at the wrong Facebook profile. Gosh, you got so big.
When did you grow a beard?
And why are you living in Montana?
It's crazy. And stop liking all my statuses.
Oh,
She's
man.
creeping me out.
But yeah, interesting thing about the whole me saying I'm shit instead of an actual thing, I originally planned on having one of my friends pop in at the last second and introducing himself on the podcast. But instead he decided to play Smash instead.
Wow.
Wonk, wonk, wonk.
Way to ruin a nice gag.
You should go there and turn it off. Show who's boss, and then you piss on all of them.
Yeah, that's
One time, one of the first times I ever got drunk, I was with my sister and brother-in-law, and I remember at one point in the night, he had to unplug the router because I kept running upstairs to want to tweet about how drunk I was.
What? Wait, why did you?
He's like, "Get off the computer." I'm sorry. Why? What?
Why were you running upstairs to tweet on your computer?
I didn't have a smartphone. It was several years ago.
Ah.
Oh, it was like a desk computer.
Yeah, I'd be on the PC. In fact, I don't even think I had a Twitter account. I think I was on an IRC chat room.
Oh,
so I was like, get out of the fucking chat room. Quit telling them how drunk you are. Yeah, I predate drunk tweeters. You guys make me feel old fogey right now.
So, Myshu, are you going to RTX this year?
Oh boy, howdy, am I? Nah, it's gonna be a great time. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to a 4-hour drive in a car with no air conditioning.
Oh, that sounds like loads of fun.
It's true. 260 air conditioning is what they call it. 2 windows, 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, I had to drive, like a couple weeks ago, I had to drive an hour, like north of where I live, in a car that had no AC. And by the time I got back to my house, my shirt was literally sticking to my back because of all the sweat, and it was terrible. Yeah, man, it was not fun. Like, we only found out because we made a stop right before we got back. We went into Walmart I think we bought Dungeons and Dragons to try it out. And when we walked in there, I kind of passed everybody, and they just looked at my back and just burst out laughing. So that was a thing.
I forgot who it was at the original RTX at 2011 when we were doing that zombie shoot, and somebody decided to tear up his t-shirt, put holes all through it, and while we were standing out baking in the sun for that zombie immersion shoot, so when he took his shirt off, he had like leopard spots all over his body. Fucking sunburns.
Wow.
Nice thinking, though.
Yeah, it looked authentic, until he turned red.
Like tan art.
I got a gross farmer's tan just from driving to work the past month. It's like, my arm's like half burnt sienna and the upper part's just ghostly white.
Oh god, I got a really
Only on the driver's side, too, so I'm even half.
I got a really bad sunburn driving from Florida all the way to Rhode Island. We didn't have any AC in our car, so we had the windows rolled down, and I had my right arm sticking out the passenger window the entire way. And I didn't realize I had a sunburn until we finally got to Rhode Island. And I looked at my 2 arms, and I'm like, something doesn't look right. This one kind of hurts. Oh, shit.
Yeah, why does one arm hurt more than the other?
You had your arm stuck out of the window the whole way?
Because it was hot.
TJ, the YOLO guy.
And I wanted part of me to be cold.
First, you risk getting your arm ripped off, and then second, you get
No, I
sunburned.
didn't literally, like, stick my arm 90 degrees out the window. I had it, like, hanging on, like, propped up on the window.
Well,
thing.
Still, I mean, I don't know if you guys have the insane motorcycle people we have here in Brazil, but dude,
what is it, like Road Warrior? Do they run around chopping people's arms off?
Well, buddy, you'd be surprised.
Nah, TJ is just part dog. He wants to lean out the window at all times.
I stick my face out and just start panting.
Have you watched Fury Road?
Fury Road?
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, the last Mad Max movie. At least the trailer.
I have not actually seen it. I've heard it was a good movie. I haven't gotten around to seeing it yet.
Have you seen the trailer at least? No?
Kind of.
Okay, so that
I've seen the trailer in the way that, like, you see billboards and stuff as you go passing by them.
Yeah, that should be enough. So it's like
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, no, just the rush hour.
Spoilers for a trailer, by the way.
Damn it, don't spoil the trailer, Luis. I will rip your heart out and
Oh no, I'm not gonna spoil anything. It's just a comparison. Depending on the place here, my city is like that. Sometimes the rush hour is kind of like Fury Road, only way slower. So you got like
slow motion guys stabbing each other with spears.
Well,
spoiler alert, there's slow-mo in it.
People driving like madmen.
Yeah, it's like, you cut me off, pulls out a sawed-off shotgun, just blasts it through the window.
Yeah, my brother always wants that. He's wanted that for years. I said, I want to mount a machine gun turret on top of the car. And Amber's like, no, that's my sister.
Okay,
She has to get on him every time.
I think everybody's felt that way before, though. Unless you're one of the
want
people that are
a minigun
causing
in
people
their
to do
car?
that. Like, where I live, like, some drivers can be just really stupid, and it just drives me nuts. Like, I guess I'm used to driving faster, because most people drive faster, but when you run into somebody who's going, like, 20 miles below the speed limit, that's when you really just want to rear-end them.
I just want him to hurry up and invent the system. I think they talked about it on a Rooster Teeth podcast one time, where you could just instantly message another car. Like, just use a Siri voice and shoot a message at a car, anything in your vicinity, and say, hey, asshole, get back in your lane.
The
Game
problem,
chat or something, and you're just broadcasting it to everyone else.
Yeah, it's just like when you're in general chat in an MMO, all the cars around you.
You just see the one car driving by, and it's like, selling gold, 15 pieces per hour, or something like that. And the other one's just broadcasting porn constantly. I feel like that could get abused really easily.
Free gas for BJ.
Any hitchhikers?
give money or I'll report you.
Yeah, and then the spam bot will get in there somehow. And you're like, there's a fucking drone flying over it.
So the problem though is like there are the very slow drivers, which is also dangerous depending on the situation you are. But there's always the one asshole in a fucking BMW or a fucking Audi, at least here.
Way to single out Audis and BMWs.
Well, because it's always those two.
You have something
It's
against the Germans?
amazing. I don't know why. Like they should apply a test to people who want to buy that car and be like, oh, so this is a test to see if you're an asshole or not, because it's always those two. At least
Like they do
here.
it at the DMV, like, here's your driver's license test, and then after that, here's your personality test.
Because here's the deal. Usually when I'm trying to fuck, I always forget the word for getting ahead of another car. Overtake?
Cutting off?
No. Like the proper way of cutting off, the lawful way.
The lawful cutoff, passing?
No. Yes, passing.
I
Shit.
said that.
My god,
Yeah.
man.
Well, anyway.
Do you just tune everything I say out, Luis?
No. I was trying to think, sorry. So, like,
Dick.
usually I'm trying to pass another car, and there's...
No, we
always-
have to call it lawful cutoff now.
Okay, I'm trying to lawful cut off another car.
You cut me off, but I did it lawfully.
And there's always an asshole in a BMW or an Audi traveling through the speed of light, and like they just almost ran me over, and they start flashing their lights or using their signal lights on the wrong side. That's like, hey, I would go through the grass if I could, but I can't. But it's like, motherfucker, I'm trying to pass this car. Could you fucking wait? Also, you're not on the speed limit, fuckhead.
Well, if he's pissing everybody else off around him, that's when you can just kind of tap your brakes, make him hit you, and then you've got 20 witnesses that say he's an asshole, and it's his fault.
Yeah, but it's not worth the hassle.
Is it, though?
Like, if I had a fucking tank, I'll do that all the time. And trust me, like, half of the population of my city would hit the fucking tank. But, dude...
If you had a tank, then suddenly you're the asshole going 30 miles an hour in a 50.
That
hey,
is
listen,
true.
it's a tank. You know?
You ever see, like, the pictures or the video dash cams from Russia with, like, tanks just casually driving down city streets and stuff like that?
God, Russia's a magical land.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of things going on their roads.
Like, the difference between Russian and, other countries. I think road rage in Russia is probably pretty similar to road rage in America. Except in America, it's a little less physical. And then have you guys ever seen the video of Canadian road rage?
Physical.
No, dude, describe it to me.
Physical.
So there was just this guy interviewing a cop, and they're on like an overpass looking down at the street, and the cop's just talking, and then two guys get into a little bump, and they get out of their car and start arguing, and the cop is just on the top like yelling at them like, hey, use your inside voices. Hey, calm down. Hey, why don't you act like a groats and grow up? Hey, get back in
Calm
your
down,
car.
eh?
Calm down. And then they
No
both
need
just
for all
get
the
in their
yelling.
cars and drive away, and he's like, yeah, that's how you act like adults there. Or he just gets back to doing his interview.
Wow, way to police that situation.
Like in America, the cop probably would have pulled the taser and get on the fucking ground and calm your tits.
Yeah, the gun would be out in 5 seconds.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Is it
I
that
don't wanna
crazy
get-
there? Like, I get a lot of news, but usually it's like some really fucked up situations. I assume don't happen that often.
What? The police shootings and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't want to get into it because I could probably really get into it, but
Are we still talking about Canada?
well, Canada doesn't happen that much. But
Yeah, because I was about to say.
US, it's like happening all over the place. But I don't want to get in it because I don't want to start any debates or anything like that.
Nah, that's alright. Let's talk about the French Revolution, though.
Yeah, that French Revolution, though. You know, with Benjamin
The
Franklin
assassins
running
and
around.
Templars.
Well, we got the guillotine out of it, so I say it's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Righty.
they made mini ones now for carrots.
Oh, I want one of those.
I think I saw one of those.
No, they're so cool.
Like, does
It's
it
like-
actually like go all the way up and you get to hear the satisfaction of it just like banging against the table?
I don't know. I'll have to get one and I'll report back to you.
But you gotta do it properly. Like, you gotta invite your neighbors to watch the carrot execution. And you gotta have an accusation, like, you are betraying the revolution, or,
Or
free.
So you put a little soap dish under it, and you make sure you put the head right under the chopping block, and then the little head of the carrot falls into the soap dish.
Yes.
or you could get like a watermelon, and then you could get a full-size guillotine and have everybody in the town gather around the square, and you just have a basket under it, and it's like free watermelon for everyone, and then just let it drop.
Or you can just do the French Revolution 2.0.
With people or with watermelons?
With
Dude,
people.
I'm just saying. I don't think the original French Revolution had watermelons like
How do
that.
you know?
It would have been a whole lot cooler if it did.
Yeah. Nah, just kidding. Don't guillotine people. That's awful.
Let them eat cantaloupe.
Do guillotine carrots though. Carrots are healthy.
Is it true what they say? Like it's good for your eyesight?
Allegedly. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got some vitamin or mineral in it. Who knows?
Yeah.
There is a movie with Clive Owen. I think it's called Shoot 'Em Up. And the main character constantly eats carrots. And I think at some point he says something about the carrots helping the eyesight or whatever. And the dude really misses. It's like, it's one of those classic, the guy's a huge badass with a gun movies,
Sounds neat. I'll be honest though, I really can't stand raw carrots. They're gross.
Really, I love carrots.
I like trains.
Do you ever eat like baby
Trains,
carrots?
trains.
Baby carrots?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're like I don't know how they make baby carrots. I don't know if it's like a particular species or if it's like
When two carrots really love each other.
when a mommy
Yeah, I
carrot
see
and
baby
daddy
carrots a
carrot.
lot. They give it to little kids, or they put it in snack trays when people get like trays of vegetables.
Yeah, I like.
And you
baby
just
carrots.
get the ranch dip next to it.
If you
I don't-
think about it, it's kind of metal, You're eating baby carrots and then you're chopping off carrots in a guillotine and then eating them. So like,
Yeah, there's a whole genocide going on against carrots these days.
yeah.
We should all go listen to Disgustipated. Talk about the carrot revolution. I've heard the cries of the carrots.
There aren't.
Today is harvest day,
March
and
through
for
the
them,
streets.
it is the apocalypse.
That's why we need.
Oh man, Tool's a good band.
Oh yeah, was that like a song or something from Tool?
Yeah, it's a fucking song. It's totally
Oh,
rad.
I completely missed that reference, but I've actually heard Tool before. They seem like a pretty good band.
So Tool made a song about carrots.
Yeah, I'm gonna fact check real quick just to be sure. My brother loves the fucking song. He quotes it all the time.
Oh, so wow, I assumed it was like a song about a war, not about a carrot war.
TJ, I'm telling you, carrots are, the real deal. It's a serious matter.
Yeah, we need to stop oppressing the carrots and eat more meat.
Well, then you're kind of breaking the Cal Treaty of 1957.
Fine, I'll eat Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I got bad news about that.
Oh, hey, I got a
Stop making up
guest.
treaties.
Say hi, Jenny. Come on, do it. Jenny? They never say hi on demand. There you go.
Hello,
Is that your
Jenny.
cat?
Yeah, it's my cat. She's
No,
needing...
it's
Oh,
her neighbor. Jesus, TJ.
Her neighbor, Jesus TJ? Wow. That's a weird name.
yeah, it's Jesus TJ Christ. You ever heard of him?
No, I haven't. Weird he has, parts of my name, his name. So,
Yeah, my cat has a meow like a 3-pack-a-day smoker. Come on, kitty. It's horrible. It sounds so grating, like, feed
how old
me.
is he?
I don't know how old she is. I kind of adopted her as an adult, and she just appeared as a stray in a coworker's yard. So, I don't know.
Oh.
I guess she's a
Well,
middle-aged cat.
Maybe she did smoke 3 packs a day.
Yeah, maybe secondhand. Who knows who her last owners were?
Yeah. So, do you guys have any interest in any of the, any particular panels going on at RTX next week?
I don't even know the panels.
Ooh, schedules are out, dude. And I think most of them will be live streamed, so you can totally check them out.
Nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I
one
plan
is
on doing.
kind of for granted. It's the RT podcast one.
Yeah, that's always a fun one to watch. Oh man, I remember the lines for like Achievement Hunter panel is always like out the door every single year.
Yeah, must be a hard one to get into.
Oh yeah, it's super tough. It's one of those line up like an hour before they open kind of things.
Ouch. That's kind of the only fear I ever have if I ever do manage to get to RTX is being able to enjoy the convention while simultaneously standing in 20 different lines for
Yeah, it's like
panels.
you really gotta schedule yourself so it's like, okay, there's one panel I want to see today. You gotta schedule your day around that. Especially if it's a popular panel, and then you can make the rest of the time just walk the expo floor.
Did you get to go to any panels last year?
Well, I have been a guardian the whole time. Usually they give us a break to watch one panel if we really want. We just ask our team leaders, and we cut out. I'm going to be on a panel this year. I'm running the Artists of the Rooster Teeth Community panel.
Nice.
It's going to be a
that's
Friday on 1:30. I think we're competing with Internet Box and Ruby panels, though, so there probably will be a lot of people there. That's okay, though. We're going to have Sinisai and Lambency and Patrick from Rooster Teeth.
Oh, that's really cool.
That is
Yeah, we're
awesome.
gonna have a really good time. I'm actually trying to collect artwork from the community right now to make a slideshow, kind of like I did when I ran the panel last year. Since they put the new site up, though, it's hard to get the word out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new site's kind of been a little bit of a pain lately.
Yeah, it's been like
Yeah, a
a
little.
spiky dildo. But if I'm not mistaken, Sinisai is the lady who made the fake Achievement Hunter crew posters, right?
I know she's really popular for her Guns for Hire reboot of the RVB characters. I'm not sure if she's the one who did the fake Achievement Hunters.
Yeah, I
Oh,
could be
gosh.
mistaken.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the artist who actually did that. Oh man, I'm gonna sound like a jackass because I can't remember off the top of my head. But I know Lambency does a lot of Ruby fan art, and she does little buttons and fabrics, and she makes a lot of good commission money off of that.
So,
That sounds like an awesome panel.
so how did you get into the talks of being on the panel?
It's weird. I kind of got grandfathered in. I think when we first had the panel, Sharia was running it, and she invited me and Luke McKay and Courtney Crawford at the time, but she ended up dropping out. So I was a panelist on the first one, and then I think the next couple of years Cherie couldn't make it because, she's in Australia. It's kind of a trip. So I think the other person she was working with, Alec, Legato 2D on the site, he just came up to me and said, do you want to MC for this panel? We don't really have anybody, and I don't want to do it because I'm lazy. I was like, all right, fuck it. So I've been MCing this panel ever since.
That sounds like the best Rooster Teeth success story.
Nah, actually, and seriously, Alec's always really busy because he's a He helps run SideQuest with Grady and Dominic and all those guys that put on all those awesome events all through RTX. So
Yeah,
he's
it looks like
busting.
they're doing, big stuff
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of cool stuff this year, and Alex usually busting his ass, so he definitely doesn't have time to help me with a panel. So I had to pretty much take it over this year.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's a blast. Yeah, SideQuest is doing some great stuff. I know they have their charity auction. I think that's Thursday night, as they usually do. And they're also doing something Thursday around noon, where they're going to show about 3 hours of community-made content, like videos and things, at one of the Alamos.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Is it SideQuest or is it a Rooster Teeth thing that's Murder at RTX?
The Murder at RTX is definitely a Rooster Teeth thing.
Okay. There was something I saw that SideQuest was working on big, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, man, they're always doing something new every year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, SideQuest is usually my favorite part of RTX, actually, because when you're doing a lot of Guardian work, most of the time you're standing in front of doors and you don't get to see a lot of the convention. So when it closes down, then you go out and party, SideQuest style. It's pretty fun.
So this year you're not a Guardian.
I am. I'm still a Guardian. In fact, I get to. I think I'm on a team we call G-Spot. It's as funny as it sounds. It's what we call our Guardian break room. So I'm gonna be in a break room the entire time. It's pretty much a license to take a break the entire convention.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna get to get to see a lot of the convention as a result, but I'm pretty okay with that because like I said, RTX is about everybody else having fun. That's why you become a Guardian.
So did you ever get to go to an RTX without being a Guardian?
I haven't tried it yet. I don't know what I would do myself, I think, if I did. I'm just used to working the entire time I'm there, and it's fun work, and it's really rewarding, but like I said, if I was actually cut loose and just do whatever you want, I'd end up standing in one of the panel halls, I guess, and shrugging my shoulders like, what do I do? Dear God, help me.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
Myshu, what are you doing trying to help this line? Oh, Myshu, you're no longer a Guardian. No!
Yeah, stop monitoring the line. I'm like, but I like watching the line. I did a thing one year where I think it was a Rooster Teeth podcast line starting to form up, and I decided to. It went all the way around the convention center twice. That's how long the line got. So I said, oh man, I'm going to get the best high five streak of my life. I just ran down my hand out. I got like 200 high fives. And my hands are tainted forever.
I was just curious because I think one of the things they really talk about when people like say they want to be a guardian is a lot of people recommend that they actually attend it as a event goer, I guess.
All right, to get the idea of what it's about.
Yeah, like that's what a lot of people recommended.
Yeah, I mean, I've been Guardian every single year. I think, but I think I pretty much got the layout of the place down just from doing that, going in the back doors and going around the hall and going from here to there to get things for people. So you pretty much figure it out as you go.
And convention halls this year?
Yeah, they have 3 venues. They're going to use a couple of the adjacent hotels.
Like 2
One's a
different...
Hilton, and I think there's a Marriott next door as well. They're actually going to open that up for panels and things.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty rad. So it's getting bigger every year. It's going to be pretty nuts. I don't know. We got 500 Guardians on the team right now. Who knows how many we'll need next year.
Yeah, how many people are going this year? Isn't it like 20,000?
I couldn't tell you. Don't want to lie to you.
You don't want to think about it?
No, it's better if I don't. But yeah, if you do want to be a Guardian, you really got to take those things into account. It's like, you can't... I think there was a post recently, somebody made a good point about it. Said, well, if you're doing it just to get close to staff so you can give me your resume or whatever, or something like that, you're probably in the wrong position to do that. 1, you probably won't see any staff, and 2, they're going to get annoyed and kick you out. So
yeah,
it's something you do because you honestly love the volunteer work and you want to help and you want to make the convention run right. And so it's very rewarding for that.
Which is something that happens every fucking RTX, sometimes more than once. Is someone going?
Oh yeah,
and,
attendees are bad. Some are real bad about that.
Like, oh, you want to ask a question? Go ahead. Hey, can I get a job at Rooster Teeth? Yes, just because you ask. Go. Like.
Oh yes, absolutely.
That's not how it works.
I hope they have like a board in front of like every
No, we will not give
like
you a
every
job.
panel with a podcast member on it, frequently asked questions. Just one question: how do I get a job at Rooster Teeth? Answer: don't be a dick.
Just hanging as a banner over the panel. Nuriel on the site, actually, she does a good series of journals every year when RTX starts coming up about what do's and don'ts about what to ask on panels.
Yeah, somebody always gets through though, you know.
Oh yeah, because usually the people who ask the asshole questions aren't the kind of people who read journals on Rooster Teeth website.
Yeah. Sometimes it seems like they aren't even really members of Rooster Teeth. Like they just watch the content, which is fine. You know, it's fun for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, no one's obligated to join the community site or hang out or anything. I mean, we love all the people who do. That's how we all met. We make great friends. It's just sad that a lot of people miss out on that.
There's just two things I don't want to see happening. Is first, someone giving a blowjob to the microphone.
Yeah.
That was disgusting.
That was the worst.
That was the one guy. That one guy.
And also, I don't know if you guys saw the video from Minecon, but there was this one person who tried to make the people in the room start screaming Kappa. I think I mentioned that on a previous podcast.
Oh, I think Jeff told that story when he appeared on the podcast
he
fairly
then
recently.
told the story.
Isn't that like a Twitch stream thing?
Yeah, it was like from Minecom, and that it was being live streamed by Twitch. And this dude was like, "Oh, everyone spam Kappa in the comments." And I was like, "Kappa, Kappa," and no one else was saying. And it was super awkward, super cringy. And he was being an asshole about it. Or maybe...
Yeah,
like,
every time it gets to a Q&A section of a panel, I get really nervous on behalf of everyone on the panel. It's just like, oh god, the stupid questions, here they come.
But there are some really good questions too. Like, some people ask some stuff that it's kind of surprising, but in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, you always get a lot of good gyms. A lot of people are really good. Most attendees are really good about being respectful and asking cool questions and things. You know, you always get the outlier that you remember for microphone BGAs and things like that.
Yeah, and it's kind of what they go in for when they start. They're like, I'm going to be an asshole just so everybody pays attention to me.
And that's what you'll get remembered for.
Yep.
Man, nobody even remembers that guy's name, and I know he plugged it several times in the middle of his weird speech.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
somebody remembers it because
Swagmaster 360 no scope.
What?
What?
Yeah, it's the dude going like, "Hey guys, I'm Swagmaster 360 no scope."
Oh,
If I give
that's
enough
a fact.
blowjobs to this microphone, can I get a job at RT? That's like the ultra combo.
Yeah.
Just do all three at once.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yesterday I went to a friend's house. And at some point in the night, we just started watching MLG montages. I don't know how to say that in the plural, but fuck it.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Montage eye? No, that's definitely not it.
Something. MLG montage videos. There we go. We watched a few of those. And man, some people really go over the board with that. And it reminded me that Achievement Hunter opened up a contest for people to edit the Ryan the Slide guy, however they see fit. And I did watch some of the submissions, and some of them were in the MLG style. I mean, I didn't find one that I could say, "Oh, this is the ultimate MLG edit for this video," but there were some really good ones. Have you guys seen some of the submissions at all?
For the Ryan?
Oh, so that's what that fucking thing is. I saw one video and I was like, what the fuck's happening? Why is Ryan on a slide? Why are we talking about it?
Yeah.
I saw it and I'm like, hey, I can use a video editor. I'll try it. But then I finally got in there and I'm like, I don't know anything about sound editing. Fuck.
Whoops. Oh, speaking of
free dubstep.
Free dubstep. Yeah, just get royalty-free dubstep. Slap
Just
it over
get
there.
your blender, put some carrots in it, and just go at it.
I'll get Thomas the Dank Engine.
Booch, 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 booch,
Do
booch.
do 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 do.
We're halfway there. Speaking of watching stuff on Twitch, who's watching Awesome Games Done Quick?
I'm not really.
There's actually summer games done quick at the moment. Now they're doing pretty good. When I started watching them last night, they'd already raised over $600,000 for Doctors Without Borders.
Damn.
What?
My room just got raided by my friends with Guitar Hero guitars.
Hello,
Yeah,
TJ's
I heard a harsh
friends.
what?
Hey,
So
TJ, tell them we said hello.
Hey, Luis and Myshu, say hello.
Okay.
And no shits were given.
Right then. So,
Nope,
this
they
either...
were just... Okay, that was weird. Sorry about that.
That's alright.
Whoops. That's okay, it's just a random traffic crossing of Guitar Hero.
This either
Happens all the
Guitar
time.
Hero migration. They're running from the riding carrot hordes. Also, apologies to Tyler for completely ruining the audio there.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah. Shout out to Tyler.
Anyway, you motherfucks need to watch Summer Games Done Quick before they close. I think tomorrow's the last night. And they usually close out, I think, with a Chrono Trigger speedrun. They've really been destroying it the entire time. I think one night I watched, they did Halo 3 Legendary speedrun in an hour and a half.
Ah, fuck.
Then
that.
some
That's
motherfucker
impossible.
completely wrecked Mario Kart 64. I didn't know you could wreck that game. Like, he was just driving through walls, he was stopping, he's skipping laps, he was just flying all over the place. Broke that motherfucker, got all the gold cups and everything in about half an hour.
Damn.
It's just fucking amazing. And the entire thing's amazing. I love watching speedruns. I really see why Ray's into it.
Like when I think of speedruns, I think of just people running through a game quick, but I never really think about like them actually just doing all those break things. And when I think about that, that's interesting. So maybe I should, try watching
well,
it.
they have all these categories too, like any %, which means just beat the game as fast as you can, or 100%, where you have to get everything and beat it really fast. Or there's some games have rules about no glitching.
Do they
Some
ever
games
have any like panels how to break a game?
Oh, probably. I don't know if I go that far into it.
Hey, gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. It's fun though. I've been into that since like 10 years ago. Back when I was in high school, I remember I saw one of my first speedrun videos. Somebody beat Mario 3 in 11 minutes, and I was so blown away. I had to load it up on the teacher's computer in math class. I said, "Come check this shit out before she gets back." She gets in there all pissed off. "Are you putting porn on my computer?" I'm like, "No, it's Mario."
Mario porn.
I'm not watching video games. I swear it's porn.
You're gonna get me fired.
Fun fact, there's actually like 2 Mario porns that Nintendo bought so that they will never see the light of day.
That's not bad.
Nintendo bought them?
Yeah,
Actually, that sounds kind of like extortion.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a post about that a few months back, and
So
it was something like...
there's a vault Nintendo has. It's kind of like the Disney vault. Every few years they let the porn out.
Yeah, with a bunch of porn tapes based on Mario.
Limited
I'll try to
edition
find that
Mario
and put
X
it in the link
Yoshi.
Oh, you don't have to go far to find that kind of porn.
Yeah, I mean, just go to Tumblr. I mean...
Yeah. Sorry, our friends on Tumblr.
Nah.
Eh.
Tumblr likes us, I guess. I don't even think Tumblr knows
No, we
about us.
haven't offended Tumblr, have we?
I guess
Triggered.
not.
Yeah, sorry. They don't use the word offended anymore over there.
Do they use words anymore?
No, they just... Alright.
Everything's a trigger. Everything's a trigger when you're part of Tumblr. Everything's a trigger.
Yeah, they still use words. They're on the bottom of all those picture memes.
So, do we want to move into some questions?
I'm trying to, if only the site will load the questions page.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
I
that.
might have to stall a little bit.
Oh, yeah, groups are kind of tough right now.
Yeah.
Are you
In fact, if you have a private group, I feel bad for you, because it's not really that private right now.
Now we
Oh,
tried
really?
to make a private group at some point so we could discuss some new ideas and shit. Couldn't figure out how. And now we know how to make them, but it's just not worth it because they're broken.
Yeah, not to mention, like the whole admin system on the groups doesn't seem to be working very well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad they finally made it so that everybody can't make everybody else an admin.
Why? Before only I could do it?
Was that a problem?
No, like,
No, it's
well, now
just-
I can't make anyone an admin. None of us can. But
Yeah.
Oh, that is a
Or-
problem.
Before everybody could make everybody else an admin of a group for some reason, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Ew, whoops. Well, hey, we gotta be patient, I guess. They're gonna hammer out all the bugs. It's probably gonna take a couple of months. Good lord.
Well, I'm almost hammering out my computer every time I open the site.
Yeah, hopefully they fix that multiple login thing pretty soon.
Yeah.
Or I'm just gonna tell all my friends to stop using redversusblue.com to log in, you sons of bitches. Every time I click on your journal, I log out. Go to
February.
Rooster Teeth like everyone else. You dumb fucks. There's my vinegar for the stream. I almost called this a stream, it's a podcast.
That's the thing I don't understand. Why do people go to the other sides? I mean, the Achievement Hunter I can kind of understand because they have the different emoticons. But the rest is just, it's the same thing. Go to Rooster Teeth.
It's called roosterteeth.com. It's one word, it's not hard. I don't know, I guess the red versus blue is just kind of a legacy carryover thing. It's like people still want to type that in when they log in. I guess it is shorter, technically.
Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it shorter? I didn't think so.
What are you trying to figure out?
Oh, yeah, it is shorter.
Red
Red versus Blue is shorter than Rooster Teeth. I can math sometimes.
Okay, it's definitive now. We got it.
Alright
So
then,
did we find the questions?
yeah, the page finally loaded. So, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Questions.
Woo!
Cue my sister barging through my door in like 10 seconds, saying that she wanted to do the questions thing.
Does she have a
being
Guitar Hero guitar?
No.
Is
She's
she
been
pointing
asking
it at
me
your
to do
face
that
like
for the
a
past few
machine gun?
weeks. I don't doubt
Okay.
she'll show the
Mhm.
machine gun. Probably shoot me. I don't know. Anyway,
But yeah,
so what?
no.
Alright. So this one was sent by TDBTyler, and he asks, "What do you lot think of the new Rooster Teeth website?" Well, I think we will
Let's
talk about
rewind to the past 5 minutes.
you know.
Hey Louise, can you, when you're cutting this up, can you just replay the last 5 minutes of the podcast right after that?
I guess you already have an answer, Tyler.
Is there a way we can like just have the video buffer for 5 minutes to show what we think of the Rich Teeth site is like?
Yeah, if there was any way to display that little circle where it's loading.
Yeah, like right now, the two things that are pissing me off the most is the groups that are pretty much broken, and that I cannot crop my image. Like my SpartanSloth picture is crooked, you know, and also the timeline thingy header. I don't know. I can't crop it, and oh man, it's just
Yeah, I don't like how the timeline thing as well as other things kind of like stretch and squish depending on how big your screen is.
Yeah, they're tiny, sorta. You know, I expected them to, you know, have the things fit, but
Yeah, and it makes it a little hard to kind of make like customized logos and things like that. Because if you try to make a customized header that fits within all the proportions, then suddenly you expand it and there's all this like random white space and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I got lucky with my profile header. I just made an image a certain resolution and it happened to fit just right, but if it didn't, boy, I would have been fucked, like you guys said.
And another kind of pet peeve I have about the site is when you go to your profile, it doesn't show you like a feed of journals and stuff your friends are posting anymore. You have to actually like go to community and like wait for that to show up and then go down to dashboard and then wait for that whole thing to load.
Yeah, your dashboard is your feed now, and your profile is your profile with your info.
Yeah.
I don't know. I miss I don't see I miss the stats like for sponsors and things where you get to see who liked your posts and where all your mods went. It's like we don't have that button anymore. It's like, how do I look that shit up? Who liked my post?
It's been a while since I had the sponsor powers, but yeah, I've heard people complaining about that. Which is one
Also,
of the
I'm not
main
sure
things.
reply notifications are working like they should either.
Yeah, there are just a lot of things that they need to fix, but you know, it's like right out of beta, so
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be patient. It is a fucking pain in the ass, but you know, they're working on it.
yeah. How long did it take them to get the old site up to where it,
I don't know.
you know, it's
Well, that was just years and years of band-aids. Like, I'm sure this will be. Yeah, you guys are right. We all have the right attitude. We just have to be patient and wait it out, and it'll get better.
yeah. It's like we're complaining, but don't worry, Rooster Teeth, we still love you.
Oh,
We're not going away. You haven't driven us off yet.
Yeah.
speaking of the old site, I don't know if you got notified of when I commented on that, Mishu, but I found a thread on I think it was the Chupaparents site, back when you guys had issues with someone deleting pictures
Oh,
of
I
the Chupa
did.
babies.
Yeah, I did see that. I don't know if you
That
guys
was
saw
awesome.
our replies.
That was
Yeah, we had
really
a-
cool.
Yeah, well, what do they call it? An altered reality game. Demono put me up to that. It was his idea, and he said, "Hey, can you do artwork for this and this and this? I want to play a little prank on some of the people who adopted Chupa babies." And I'm like, "Yeah, I think I can swing this." So for about 2 days, we ran this joke.
It only lasted 2 days. I didn't quite follow the dates. I thought it was like a week.
Oh yeah, it went fast. It went real fast. In fact, we had a couple of guys come complain later. Said, "I missed it all. It happened so fast." I'm like, "I'm sorry."
But yeah, that was pretty cool. I'll try to
But
like, get
Demono
this
didn't want to
somewhere
run
else.
it. Oh, well, I'm glad you liked it, man. Demono didn't want to run it any longer, I think, because he was going to run the risk of just really pissing people off who didn't know what was going on. And they didn't want to, because we were spamming the site pretty hard at the time. Like, everyone's feeds were filled up with people campaigning for this shit. It kind of took over for an entire day. Just chupas on everything. It was really, really fun, though. And I might do it again sometime if Demono's up to it. And because without his admin powers, and we did get a green light from Barbara. He had to ask her personally, "Is it okay if we hijack some profiles for a while?" I was like, "Yeah, fine, go for it." And I was like, "All right, man." So shout out to her. But yeah, man, breaking the site, fun, good times.
Yeah, I don't think you would be allowed to do that right now, considering this site the way it is.
It's already broke. I don't need to do anything to it.
I mean, it can barely load as it is.
So yeah, to explain for the uninitiated, nobody's who's seen that thread. We had Demono had the idea to pull down the images that were people who adopted Chupa babies from me, specific ones, the little AI Chupa babies, the ones that were nice and glowy, like Theta and Gamma and all that. He went to those people's profiles and pulled them down, say like this image has been removed, like a moderator did it. And everybody's got taken down at once, and there's a little short uproar, and it was like, "Whoa, what happened? What happened? Where's my baby? All our babies were stolen." And then Demono slowly introduced this other profile as like a meta profile that was stealing them from everyone else. And we used some kind of mod battle. I forget exactly how it works. It's like, "Oh, you got to give everybody your mods and we'll fight the meta," and to kill it, and everybody got their babies back. It was a really, really fun game for a while. All the people who had their pictures taken got their pictures back, and nobody was mad.
Is it okay if I put
when
it
did
in
that
the
happen?
link shitter?
Yeah, you can link shit it. It was a couple of years ago. It's been
I
a
think
while.
it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it sounds like 2 years because I think it
Wow,
was
that
around RTX 2013, right after that, when Demono came to me with the idea.
That must have gone like completely over my head. Actually, that probably
Yeah.
would have been like my first year being in the Rooster Teeth community.
Yeah, same.
So-
It's kind of like, sort of, I don't know, maybe a little before we entered or a little after.
Yeah, you guys might have been pretty new to it right then.
But yeah, that's like that does sound like the kind of way to break a site. That's really cool.
I think one day I broke the site by, and I'm pretty sure it was me, by doing an overmention. You know, when they first introduced that mention system where you tag people with the little @ sign.
Oh yeah.
I forget. Oh yeah, I'd finished a Chupa baby adoption season, and usually I had about 100. I think I have roughly 100, 150 people that adopt babies, and I post a big list at the end of it whenever I'm done, and I close shop. about everybody who adopted a baby. So it's just a huge post with all these tags, about 150 of them, and the site went down for about 30 minutes. I was like,
Nice.
whoops, sorry, Adam. Good
Um,
times. I don't think that'll happen anymore, though. Hopefully not with the new site. That's the point of making the new site, as far as I understand.
Yeah.
So,
Now that the
question.
new side is shiny and chrome.
Man, we went on
Yeah.
that question for like 10 minutes. We're
That's
good.
alright.
Yeah. Is that enough of an answer for you, Tyler?
Yeah, Tyler.
Think you can sleep at night?
Huh? Also, Tyler, your face
Feeling
is
lucky.
a question. You know, he's not here on the podcast, but I gotta do it. Alright
Your
then.
mom's a question.
Whoa! Yo mama
Triggered.
fight!
Your daddy's the question. Actually, that'd be badass.
What? Oh, I get it. Oh, man.
Dude, that's one of my favorite superheroes.
Alright, so this one was sent by Sunny88P, and he asks, do you think female vampires would or do have periods?
Didn't Anne Rice cover this topic?
Who?
Oh no, it was Lestat sucking on a tampon. That happened in one of her books.
That-
What
You guys are
books?
welcome, by the way.
Yeah, that image is gonna be seared into my brain for a while.
Yeah. Wait, what books is what?
Anne Rice is a fucking Vampire Diaries.
Oh, I've only heard.
Not
of that.
Vampire Diaries, that's a show. I'm sorry. I'm all fucked up today. You know, she made those books, Interview with a Vampire and all those like that set the stereotype for the frilly classical vampire.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she wrote a bunch of books, and that was in one of them. Something about, oh, she's on her period, I'm gonna suck your period blood.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, I never read the books. I've only heard of the movie, the Interview with the Vampire or something like that.
Oh,
something
no,
along those
that's it.
lines.
It's a good movie. It's
Well, I
pretty
mean,
classic.
I'm not sure. I guess vampires could be on their period. They have blood, right?
Well, do vampires bleed?
I think so. Kind of. Maybe.
Oh yeah, they do, because you have to give someone else vampire blood to make them a vampire, right? Is that how that
Yeah,
works?
so yeah,
I think so.
mean-
Something like that. It honestly probably depends on the type of vampire, because there are all the different kinds out there.
But can vampires have kids? Like,
Again, I think that depends on the vampire, because
depends on the kind of vampire, the genre of vampire.
I mean,
The genre.
didn't Dracula have like his 3 wives and they could have babies, but it's like that weird thing. At least I'm thinking of Van Helsing, the movie with Hugh Jackman. Like he had those babies in eggs and they were just scattered around his castle. It was really disgusting.
Egg baby.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
So
Eggs don't even make sense, because don't vampires turn into bats? Those are mammals.
you know, maybe they turn into vampire chickens. Who
Well,
knows?
what I was aiming at is that if they can have babies, then obviously they're ovulating, so they can have a period, right?
But I wonder how that works, because they're the undead, aren't they? So making a baby would be making new life, wouldn't it?
Didn't they have a stupid vampire baby in Twilight?
Yeah. Doesn't
Yeah,
make any
but
sense.
Twilight doesn't really count as anything vampire related. It's just
Oh, thank God.
shameful.
I mean,
Like-
thank God. Like, I'm relieved that actual vampires exist. Oh man, the real ones. Phew, we're safe.
The real ones are not sparkly. Whew.
The real vampires went on a giant protest spree once Twilight came out. They don't
Yeah.
like being misbranded.
They
Ever heard of
boycotted the
the-
movie theaters they don't go to anyway.
Yeah.
Ever heard of the Vampire French Revolution?
Ew.
Fucking shit. The site is not loading the other page. But yeah, I mean, I think most ways vampires can have babies, and so maybe female vampires could, you know.
But don't vampires
Wait.
stay the same age that they were born at? Or that they're
Yeah,
hidden
they're
at?
supposed to.
So if it's
They're
a vampire
immortal.
baby, then wouldn't it just be a baby forever?
Yeah, you're right. That's fucked up.
Damn. TJ, you're
Changing
blowing my
diaper
mind.
forever.
Oh man, that would be
Unless
awful.
it like grows up, it's just always a baby. Like
Yeah, it's not like you get vampire puberty and then you're just stuck there.
maybe it's like Stewie from Family Guy.
Well, maybe it works like that.
Maggie
Once they
from
hit
The Simpsons.
once they hit puberty, it just they stay that age. I don't know. I'm not a vampire expert.
Gee, what a shame. None of us are vampire experts.
Damn it.
What do we go to school for?
Yeah, I'm not a vampire expert. I'm actually just a normal astrobiologist.
Was Sunny's
Sorry.
question, can they have periods or do they drink periods? Or do the vampires
Can
drink
they
their own
have?
period?
If
No,
they
it was
have
can
periods.
they have?
You mentioned drinking periods, Myshu.
No, periods were definitely part of the question.
Yeah,
Let's
they
just
can-
jumping off on that.
They can have periods. Alright, so new page loaded.
Yay!
So Stuart MC asks, if you could erase one thing from your memory for all eternity, what would it be?
Vampires drinking period blood.
Yeah, vampires drinking period blood. That is a good answer. I'll go with that.
Somebody just watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Good lord. That's a tough question, though. It's like so many philosophical ramifications. It's like, whoa, if you could erase memories, aren't those what shape who you are and why you make decisions now? Wouldn't you be changing who you are?
Yeah,
It's deep shit, man.
Well, it could
yeah,
be
it
like
is
amnesia.
a deep question.
Like can't people keep their personalities with amnesia, just not really remember anything? Or is it the opposite?
Oh, my cat sneezed all over me. I'd take away that memory.
So yeah,
Cat germs.
if I were to answer that seriously, I don't think I would erase anything. And there is like stuff that could be erased, like not really good memories. But then again, there's the whole thing of shaping up who I became. So
Yeah, and it's not
know.
going to stop the bad thing from happening. You're just not going to remember it. That way,
Yeah,
when your
yeah.
brother comes up to you and be like, "Hey, remember that fucked up thing you did?" I'm like, "No."
So
Maybe
yeah,
you
there's
can, like,
also
hold
that.
on to it
doesn't
like a-
change the past.
If you can hold on to it like an IOU card or something and just save it for like something immediate that you're like, hold on, this is probably gonna fuck me up for the rest of my life. I'm just gonna not deal with this. Gone.
Like Tucker in that season 7 joke. Yeah, Caboose. I'm repressing every memory of you as we speak.
So yeah, I don't think I would do it, but or well, maybe I would with the vampire drinking period thing. There's your answer.
All right, moving on.
No, I guess that covers it. We
Oh, that was
hit
it?
the 1 hour mark and we asked the 3 questions. But first,
We asked the hard period hitting questions.
yeah.
Full stop.
Do everyone feel this weird feeling down your tummies? That's your period. Yes, even if you're a man.
That's
You
how it
got
works.
Men periods.
Oh no! Actually, if I start my period right now, it'll be over before I go to RTX. So, yeah, good idea.
Do it, Mishu. Just
Look, nobody wants to be on the rag during a convention.
yesterday you said tomorrow. Oh man, Shia LaBeouf. But anyway, Mishu, you can ask a question for the audience.
Oh, I don't have a question. I have homework. Everyone go listen to Tool's Disgustipated.
All right, I think we'll allow that.
Yeah, I'll put that on the link, Shutter. Tools Disgustipated.
Disgustipated.
Yep, Disgustipated. Disgustipated.
Is that the oh, what's the name? The Carrot song or not?
That is the Carrot song.
Oh, okay. Alright then, so everyone, thank you so much for listening. Mishu, thank you so much for being with us today.
Hey, it's been a pleasure, guys.
And don't forget to listen to the outro to find out how to interact with us. And until next week, don't drink periods. Bye.
You.
My mind.
Thanks for listening to the Shifty Key Podcast. The intro and outro music is provided to us by our editor, TDBTyler. To get more involved with the Shifty Key Podcast, you can answer the questions for the audience asked by our guests, or Even ask the cast a question of your very own, either here in the YouTube comments or in our Rooster Teeth group. To keep updated with this channel's shenanigans, you can follow us on Twitter, join and watch our group on Rooster Teeth, or simply subscribe. All links will be in the description. Until next week, goodbye.
Alright, so
We might have broken TJ.
I'm broken.
TJ, oh, okay, I was about to ask for a broken. Why did your friend get the Guitar Hero stuff? Oh, to play Guitar Hero. Well, no shit, but like, weren't you guys going to play Smash?
Yeah, well, like the other week, they came over and they're like, "Hey, do you have a Wii?" And I'm like, "Yes, I have a Wii." And they're like, "Let's play Super Smash Bros." So we've been playing that every time they come over, and we play a little bit of Guitar Hero too. So,
Hey, TJ, do you have a Wii?
That's a creepy question. Hey man, got a Wii? God, they're never gonna outlive that stupid name. And the Wii too, and the Wii U. Call it the Wii 2. Don't call it a U.
Nintendo, the NX something like the Nintendo NX.
Are they?
Yeah, I saw it on the No. I think it's like supposed to be at least meet the minimum requirements for like actual third-party games now.
Oh,
wow.
Finally.
Yeah, no shit.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, Nintendo, we still love you.
Yeah, Nintendo has to, step up the game.
I'm glad I didn't bring it up on the podcast, but I probably could have. I started playing Twilight Princess on the Wii, which I never played before, even though I've had it for a couple of years.
You got carpal tunnel yet?
Oh yeah.
So is that where sparkly vampires become princesses?
No, it's werewolves.
Get it, Twilight
sparkly
Princess.
werewolves.
Oh yeah, it's the werewolf version of Zelda. I love that shit.
But yeah, I didn't know before starting the game that they would actually say your character's name in the dialogue. So I just named my guy Ass, and it's given me plenty of laughs.
Good times.
Oh,
I'm excited
heroic
for Fallout.
Ass, you have come to save us.
They recorded the name Fuckface.
No, it's not recorded. It's all like written. Classic Nintendo. Who needs voice actors?
Yeah, but
yeah,
Fallout,
no
they
VAs.
do record Fuckface.
But it's been fun. It's like a dramedy,
A dramedy.
You got the comedy. It's like every person I talk to has some form of Tourette's. They're just like saying ass in the middle of their sentences for some reason.
Ass. Fuck. Drink.
Alright, well, anyway, I think I shall leave you guys.
And that's a wrap.